Shaking, like especially the girls. You're just going to offer the arm. So yeah. Yes, literally, you're standing there for an arm grab. Yeah. But you have to get closer. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna need the room. Yes, it is. It is on your forehead. Clearing the door.
Graduation ceremony for the class of 2025. At this moment, please switch off all electronic devices, especially mobile phones. Good evening. My name is Amy, and we will be your masters of ceremony for this evening's event.
Before we can start the ceremony, we have some essential information to provide. Please be aware of the washrooms that can be found in the main building in 2 locations. In the ground floor, you can find a washroom and also in the basement. In the event of an emergency, there are 3 exits. One is to my right, over here, one is from the door you came from, and one is to my left. In the case of an emergency, please calmly follow a staff member to the nearest exit. Thank you.
We would like to thank you all for being here and to ask you to extend a special welcome to our board members, our head of school, Ms. Kolopisa, our school principal, Mr. Cheska, and our DP coordinator, Ms. Christensen, and our ISH faculty, our graduates, and their families and friends.
And this evening, we look forward to sharing the memories and making new ones during the next 80 minutes of the ceremony, which marks the sending off of the class of 2025.
To open our graduation ceremony, it's our pleasure to welcome Ms. Kolopisa, our head of school.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our wonderful families, our teachers, and most importantly, our amazing class of 2025. Today we are here in the heart of Copenhagen to celebrate something very special. When I look at the graduates, I see young people who have learned our school's most important lessons. Caring for others, being brave when things get tough, and never giving up on learning. 2 years ago, you started the IB program with questions, hopes, and maybe some nervousness. Today, you stand here as living proof that hard work and heart make all the difference. You didn't just complete assignments, you transformed into the kind of people who want to make the world better. Through your extended essays, you learn to think like scholars. Through theory of knowledge, you question the very foundations of what we call truth. Through CAS, you discover that service to others is not an obligation, but it's a privilege. And through it all, you have shown that education is not something that happens to you, but something you actively create. You showed incredible care, not just for grades, but for classmates who needed help, for communities you served, and for global problems that matter. You were brave enough to take on challenges, share your ideas, and admit mistakes so you can grow. And you embraced learning with open hearts, understanding that being smart isn't fixed. It grows when you face challenges head on. To our families, you've been the foundation of these achievements. Your late night encouragement, your celebration of victories, big and small, your comfort during tough moments, all of this helped shape these remarkable young. Today, as you watch your children cross this threshold, know that you've been true partners in this journey. You helped create an environment where your children could succeed academically and, more importantly, become genuinely good human beings. To our teachers, you live our values every single day. Your care creates a place where every student feels seen and valued. Your courage challenges students to reach beyond what they thought possible. Your love of learning shows them that curiosity never ends. You don't just teach subjects, you shape souls. You model what it means to be caring global citizens, and your influence will ripple through generations. Let me share something that truly moved me and captures what I think we've built together. Last week, after meeting with the IB evaluation team, two of our students, Rio and Hector, came to tell me what they had shared with the evaluation team. They spoke with such warmth, pride, and sincerity about our school. Hearing them describe this place as more than a school, but as a family that helps shape who they are. That was one of these moments that stays with me. It reminded me why we do what we do. Hector has been part of our school family for 13 years, and Rio joined us just 2 years ago. Both spoke with such genuine warmth about ISH and describing our school as an extended family that has fundamentally shaped who they are. So when students who live this experience daily speak with such love, it tells me we've created something truly special, not just an institution, but a better world, a home. So, looking to the future, class of 2025, as you leave Copenhagen for universities and communities around the world, carry with you more than diplomas. Carry our shared commitment to creating a better world. The world needs what you have to offer. It needs your generation's global awareness, your comfort with change, and your moral courage. It needs young people who understand that real leadership means serving others. That true strength comes from being vulnerable enough to keep learning, and that genuine success includes lifting others up. As you leave us today, I offer 3 challenges that will serve you well. Keep caring. Care actively about the environment, about justice, about voices not yet heard. Choose courage. Stand up for what's right, even when it's difficult. Have the courage to say, I don't know, and keep learning. And the last one, embrace growth. Your education transforms today, doesn't end. Stay curious, ask uncomfortable questions, challenge assumptions, including your own. Remember that every expert was once uncertain. Every master once struggled. So, before you go, look around this room. Look at your classmates. These are the people who will shape tomorrow alongside you. Your families, these make this moment possible. And your teachers, these believed in your potential before you believed in yourself. This is your community. No matter how far you travel or how much you achieve, you'll always belong here. We're proud to have shared your journey, and we're very excited to see how you'll contribute to our world. Class of 2025, you are ready. The world is waiting for your unique gifts, your caring hearts, and your brilliant minds. Go forward with care, courage, and love of learning make us proud, but more importantly, make the world better. Congratulations, graduates. This is your moment to shine. Can you
Thank you, Ms. Pelopisa, for the beautiful message. We also have two special guests to guide you in a reflection of your achievements and to help you consider your goals. They are experts in imagining futures in organization, writing, golf, and art. Please welcome our keynote speakers, Leonardo and Drona, with their speech, Creating a Better Tomorrow.
Hello, EP2 students. My name is Leonardo. Congratulations on graduating. But also congratulations to the parents and teachers for the support they have given to these amazing students to achieve their dreams.
Hi, my name is Leona, and today I am so happy to be here with you on a special day. Graduation is a huge achievement, and today is all about celebrating your hard work, your happiness, and this amazing milestone. Take a moment to enjoy it. You've earned it.
Now that you guys have finished high school, you'll be moving on to university. And university is where you guys can follow your dreams the most. And there is when you let your brain follow the flow that you want. Just like I did during my exhibition this year. This year I picked war conflict. It's a very big and important topic right now in the world. It's what I was really interested in, what I want to learn and teach other people about. Remember that if you don't follow your dreams, you might end up with something you don't love, and that is the worst thing that can happen.
Standing here and accomplishing what you have feels like a faraway dream for both of us, because it's still 7 years until we can stand where you are today. We are also reaching a milestone of our own. After 5 years in primary years program, we'll be meeting new teachers and learning new subjects. It's a little scary, but I know change is important for us to grow. We don't know what next year will bring. There might be more unknowns than knowns. But take the plunge and use what you've learned throughout these years in school. Be a risk taker, ask questions like you did in theory of knowledge, where sometimes there isn't a right answer.
I am the third of 3 children. My brother's about to finish NYP, and my sister's about to start NYP 4. I know some things about NYP, but mostly just the basics. Just like Jonas said, NYP is going to bring in new teachers and subjects. It might be hard, but also a bit refreshing. At university, you guys are also going to get new professors and new subjects. As for me and as for you, it's going to be a new way to learn many new things. Life is like a book. Write your own pages and choose your own chapters. Throughout my experiences in life so far, I realized that you should never let other people influence what you want to do. You should always focus on what makes you happy and what makes you feel good about yourself, and not what others expect from you.
This year, my exhibition was all about artificial intelligence. AI is exciting and can change the world, but it can also be challenging with worries about jobs and culture. As you move forward, remember to make the world better by following your passions. When you do what you love, you feel excited and happy, and you inspire others too. It's like the difference between reading a boring book and reading Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter because it reminds me that there is magic all around us. We just need to discover it.
I play football and play piano. I've been doing both for quite a long time, and I've learned many things from both of them. From piano, I've learned patience and timing. Even though I must say, I'm Italian, and let's just say I'm not the greatest for running things on time. From football, I've learned respect and communication skills. And once again, as Italian, you're born with pretty good hand communication skills. Let's just say these skills will probably help me in NYP. As an IB student, you should always try to learn new skills to help you and help others. Not just now, but throughout your entire life. You should never see limits to your capabilities, only new opportunities. Make yourself happy and make everyone around you happy.
I also love golf, and recently I made a hole-in-one. I would have thought that was impossible, but believing in myself and knowing there's nothing you can't achieve if you put your mind to it has made me more confident in everything I do. Trust yourselves. Use what you learned. Remember to share your ideas and spread hope.
I can say for everyone that we are all so proud of you. Change the world and make it how you want. Be a scientist. Discover new species of man. Be a politician. Bring world peace. Be a software engineer. Make the coding industry greater than ever before. Or be an artist to change people's feelings and how they look at the world. Do whatever, but just be yourselves. Change the world and follow your own path. And just remember to keep love and hope alive.
Congratulations, DP graduates. The future is now yours, so make it amazing.
Can we please have a big round of applause to these amazing students? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Leonardo and Jordan, for that inspiring speech. Our next speaker is one of our teachers, Mr. Thomas, and he has words to share with, of course, us, but more importantly, the graduates.
That's a hard act to follow, I think. To start my speech today, I have an excerpt from a novel for you. The Latin Pi, brackets, Martel, 13, close brackets, capital N, not first name. Which many of you have probably seen the movie, but maybe less have read the novel. Which is much better because the author uses a lot of allegory, anthropomorphism, foreshadowing and hyperbole, as well as metaphors, similes, and allusions to enrich the language and deepen the story's meaning. For each of these stated literary devices, I should come with a quote to demonstrate them and explain what the intended effect on the reader was. But back to the quote, or the excerpt. The first time I went to an Indian restaurant in Canada, I used my fingers. The waiter looked at me critically and said, "Fresh off the boat, are you?" I blanched. My fingers, which a second before had been taste buds savoring the food a little ahead of my mouth, became dirty under his gaze. They froze like criminals in the act. I didn't dare lick them. I wiped them guiltily on my napkin. He had no idea how deeply these words wounded me. They were like nails being driven into my flesh. I picked up my knife and a fork. I had never ever used such implements. My hands trembled. My sambar lost its taste. I gladly took the opportunity to give the advisory speech this year and give Miss Sharon a break, because I knew straight away what I was most proud of you about. It wasn't how we can trust you and expect you to behave responsibly and ask inquisitive questions when you go on trips. It wasn't your collaboration in moving the venue of the retreat and running the activities, your high attendance rates, the continuation and expansion of the international feast, a successful student council year with even more events and initiatives, including removal of disposable cutlery and containers from the lunch service, organising Syracuse history trips, organising prom in a venue outside the school. What I'm most proud about you is the inclusive nature of your year group. One which is not just of tolerance, but of a curiosity about each other's differences and similarities. Openness to try new things, welcoming new people. This can be seen in many ways. Just to name a few, the way all the new students that came in MYP5 or DP1 have become an integral part of our year group and your friendship groups. The way we often see you talking together with people who are not part of your traditional friendship groups. Fostered friendships with STF students. The way you gladly try each other's traditional customs, dances, and food at international feasts. The way you join together to volunteer at the recycling centre, work on community gardens together, pick up trash together, film club, French club, escape room, there are so many more. All of this is not just set up by your school and its fantastic team. It's you who make this environment as it is. It is a big part of what has made me feel belonging to this class. Proud to talk about you to other teachers. And one big thing that I'll miss about you when you have moved on. I think it is a big part of why you started to have a sad look on your faces in the last couple of weeks of classes, when you were coming to the realization that it was soon time to move on. If you want this warm feeling to continue into your university settings, jobs, sports, clubs, share apartments, new chosen families, this is something you need to make happen yourself. And it may not come easy. We've helped you strengthen your abilities to make this happen. But it may require you to be empathetic and caring when taking into perspective the experiences and views of others. Use your collaborative skills that you've developed, listening actively and finding compromise. Principled and courageous in speaking out when you know something is wrong. And continuing to have a growth mindset when faced with setbacks. So, remember that a delicious sambar with its perfect balance of sweet, sour, salty, and spicy flavors, whether eaten with a knife and fork, spoon, or hands, is best shared in the company of others in a space where you feel welcome, appreciated, and even better when you've been a part of creating this environment yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas, for your guidance. And now we're up for something special. Each year, students come together in different ways to share their interests and talents. And tonight, we're lucky to have a group of graduates who are ready to share these gifts with us. But it might take a moment to adjust the scene, so please wait. While we're waiting, I'd like to discuss my personal experiences with DB2 graduates as well. Being able to bond with them during moments such as sports day and activity day during core has been something special. And to be able to communicate with people outside of my grade is something that I'm grateful for because it shows that we're community-ish. So congratulations, guys. I hope you all achieve whatever you want.
Hi everyone. We are going to do a few songs for you. So please bear with us and hope you enjoy it. Shout out to my family in the back there. Love you guys. Rainbows in my mind when I think of you sometimes. I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Two of us. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted waters, all that is. It don't make no flowers. Good things might come to those who wait, not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Two of us. You and I hear the crystal raindrops fall on the window down the hall. As it comes the morning dew. And darling, when the morning comes and I see the morning sun, I want to be the one with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles way up high. Just the two of us, you and I.
Okay, so I hope you guys like part one. Is that on stage? Ready? Okay, part two. Okay.
I can't have it any way. I'm searching steadily for the soul. Closest thing to myself, I feel you've ever seen. Taking away to the cold side, I'm breathing. Oh, you sing that song.
Okay, come up at the final part.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, sorry, the piano's not turning on, so we just need like. Okay, so sad news, the keyboard is actually broken, so don't worry, the show will go on, but can we have a quick round of applause for my sister who was gonna play piano, but no one can. It was really fantastic if it happened today. But the show must go on, so. The show will go on when we finish setting up.
You're not playing.
Yeah. Okay, we got it.
And the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should tumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by Oh, stand by me, stand by me. So that's all we know. Thank you for taking the opportunities. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Can we please give a round of applause again for the performers? They did amazing.
We can all agree that was amazing. Thank you so much to Rio, Emmy, Enrique, Josephine, Marina, and Devindi for that performance. I'd now like to welcome Mr. Cheska and Ms. Christensen to the stage to share some of their memories.
Before we continue, I'd like to take a moment and recognize something truly special. Here today, we have two students who have been part of school community since kindergarten. Do you know yourselves? Can you stand up and come to the stage, Hector and Helena? We are so happy that you have been with us on this series. Being part of the school for more than a decade is something really special. And your presence not only has shaped who you are, but who we are. As a small token of appreciation, we'd like to give you a small gift and to thank you for everything that you have brought to our community. And I won't be surprised if one day you come back and take our jobs. Please, you can give the gifts.
Now, graduates, we ask you to stand up. This next part is not about you. Stand up. But about the people who stood with you. So we invite you to turn to your families, not yet, your parents, guardians, and siblings, and congratulate them, and give them a small token that you have right now in your hands. You can also give them a kiss and hug. Please, after you've given the rose, stand along the sides of the wall because we have something special. All right. I think it's time for you to hold the slides.
Close the door so there's less light. Yes, I think so.
We will invite you to enjoy a video that brings back some very sweet and something or sometimes hilarious moments. Are you ready? At the back. Can you wave at me when you're ready? Yeah? Okay. So, in this video, you'll see a baby poster that will appear. And you'll have about 2 seconds to guess who it is. Right after the baby photo, there will be more photos, and in some cases, a special video sent by your family. I think you're going to have to make some serious thought to that. Okay, so listen to the swoosh sound. It means a new baby photo is going to come up. If you know who it is, scream the name. Loud and proud. Let's have some fun with it.
Graduates, please take back to your seats. Then you can stay where you are. We have prepared a few questions for a short Q&A. So it's a chance for everyone here to hear more about your experiences and for you to share a bit who you are with all of us. This is the moment, and we'd love to hear from you.
Now, let's keep it going. So, can you raise your hand, graduates? Can you raise your hand if you still remember? If you still remember the very first day of school at ISH. Yeah. Can you still remember what you wore the first day? Jane, would you like to talk about what you wore that day? Anyone else? Enrique? Now for the parents. Can you raise your hand if you have helped or at least experienced helping the graduates in the last minute submission? Homework. Next question, again for the parents. Can you raise your hand if you were more nervous than your child during the exams?
And then a question for teachers. Who from this graduating class is most likely to win an Oscar and for what? I know teachers looking to say the names. Graduates, feel free to chip in.
Maybe the graduates, anyone you think would win an Oscar?
No.
Funny.
For what? If you could have dinner with anyone in the world, who would it be and why? What about you, Mr. Cheska?
Well, I have cheated because I had time to think about this question. And there are so many guests that you could invite, running back, but I think maybe it's a good time to remember all the people, all the human beings around the world who are deprived of food and shelter. So they have loved to have someone who comes to them.
Very nice. What about our graduates? Who would you like to have dinner with? Aaron. You don't have dinner. Anyone? Any takers? Yes, for you.
I'm gonna go with Tupac Shakur at his peak, like before he got killed.
I'll go with you next.
Yeah.
Great. So now just is a moment of small appreciation. If you could turn to the person on your left, I think this is for everyone in the audience, and then to your right, and tell each something you appreciate or admire about them. For example, I'll say that Miss Christensen, I appreciate your laughter and how you can make good jokes sometimes.
All right, thank you. Now my next question. I need you to take time. Graduates, I need you to take time to think about this. What is your most treasured memory from your time here at ISH? You can also share that with the person next to you.
next.
Anyone would like to share in our audience?
Anyone would like to share? Nico, Dan, and Benjamin, would you like to share something? Anyone else?
Resources and resources.
Me, I think the time that we were in Barcelona and we're going to get to the train. And these guys here are just amazing. And also the running after those students from Barcelona who don't have phones. So remember that, guys? And they almost lost phones. What about you, Mr. Jessica?
Well, I think it's in those simple moments, right, that we never realize to see them. But I would say it's, for example, when I see teachers racing each other to be the first to make it to the toilet. I see it very often. Well, the next question, as you know in the literature by now, but it's like the main character's journey revolves around the transformation they undergo over time. So what is one small but meaningful change you have experienced over the past 2 years that shaped you today? Anyone would like to say? Do you remember you also had those lectures you wrote yourselves today, 2 years ago?
Should we call someone? Graduates, anyone? It's your chance to say something. Pedro and Nazar. You were saying something.
I think a lot of the memories and the friends that I've made here, I think learning to be able to socialize with so many people is definitely something people have changed.
That's beautiful. Now for the audience, what is one positive quality you've seen in these graduates that you think everyone should hear? And you can also name the person or the whole group.
Alex.
Yes?
Thank you. Anyone from parents?
Yes. That, did you get to join as well? What else?
I just think this cohort turned 13 when COVID happened. And that really interrupted their social cohesion as a group for a while. And I'm just really struck and proud of how resilient they did in dealing with COVID, surviving it, thriving afterward, and becoming friends again and developing a social group after that really disruptive and quite horrible event in their lives. So, resilience.
Also name a specific graduate. After the pictures, everything's okay.
I can say one thing that I've experienced is that sometimes it's very difficult and very hard. It's not making people up. They're stuck, they're formed, and they've seen the result, and I think that shapes their character too.
I can't speak for all the graduates, but at least for my two siblings who are graduating, they're some of the strongest, most adaptable people I've ever met. And I'm very proud of them.
brings us to the last question. Maybe today is your last official day here, graduates. So if you knew you might not get the chance to talk to someone again, what would you most regret not saying to them? Is there anything you'd like to share, saying to the person if you are not able to communicate anymore after this? You have the chance to do it now. You can go to the person directly, but if you want to share with us, also you are welcome.
I think that concludes our part of the ceremony.
What's your last name, please?
Me?
Yes.
What you say?
What do you say? What's your last name? What do you say?
What about you?
Just listen at the people, look at their action. It's not what they say, but what they do.
Very wise.
Yeah. What about you guys? You have anything to say? Want something to share? No? Yes, definitely.
These are the most precious people I've met. I'm so grateful that I got to work
You're all going to be missed in your own special way. I just want to say congratulations to all of you and also parents and guardians, family. Happy graduation class of 2025.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Ms. Christensen and Mr. Cheska, for that. Now, one of the DP1s, namely Theo Donlon, has created a film dedicated to our graduates. And yeah, we'll let the video speak for itself.
Enjoy it.
I met some of these students my first year at ISH, so 2014. I guess some of them I've known over 10 years.
Well, they were the first class I substituted for the current DP2s. Yeah, I started teaching them in year 5.
I've known some of them for a long time since PYP. I've been with them since I was 1, actually, so 7 years. So I've seen them grow a lot.
Yeah, it's so cute. On the first day of school, I passed out sticky notes and asked the 4th graders what they want to learn about. And one girl wrote sexism, racism, and a little bit of revolution. I'll never forget that. Lenny's heart when she was in kindergarten was one of the best things. She was a good hooker. Aaron in PYP4 already starting his comic career.
Suddenly they were here, and at that time they were just little kids.
Well, there was something special about the class that I noticed. I always try to give them a break, like 5 minutes in the class. And then when they went out the class, they formed a circle and then they started to discuss among themselves. Usually they don't do that.
I have been lucky one. I remember a good memory of Hector. You know, it was in Ireland and they had to do this exhibition of a famous character, famous person. And he had chosen Shakira. Exactly. And then he came in with a long wig, you know, and a crop top. And he was playing guitar the whole afternoon. It was so technical.
You guys thought it was a good idea to cross-dress for the film noir and Donald Lee. Then the play the guitar.
Never before, I had many of them. Ooh, they were definitely testing my hands. But I'm not named today because it's a celebration.
I mean, I'm really impressed with cool.
Yeah, that's the famous axe story. A former student suddenly bringing an axe.
From his grandmother's garage.
Yeah.
For the movie. This is the group with that axe.
When I was told the story, I wasn't surprised at it.
The student had us all enthralled because he wanted to take it home. By train, he wanted to just put it into the locker, an axe in the locker and then an axe on the train. Yeah, and we didn't let that happen, so the entire group drove by us to his grandmother's house to return the axe.
Let's get the fire.
Biggest fire ever fired up.
If you have ever watched Castaway with Tom Hanks and then with the fire, like
Many excellent stories.
I don't have axe per se, but my experience at the beginning expired chocolate powder for months. And it was not an experiment, it was a choice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. It's in the locker. Yeah, you still got about to the good. Yeah.
But with that bag, it was like
No, it's just eating like that. Yeah.
I always told him, when you came to DP1, you were these fresh-faced, naive students, looking very happy and enthusiastic, which is good, of course, but you know, now you can see that you have had some time in the DP.
I remember my first memory of it is when I took them on a retreat, and it was my first year, and we did an activity, and it was like a circle, and we had to share and talk about, you know, what we had in common, and then it's this like feeling of community that came out of that, and I thought these are going to be amazing students. They're accountable, responsible, funny. You know, when other people are funny.
I get to be proud of them every time we're in the Stockford.
The bench is deep in this group, so I've never had a class with so many high achievers in one.
And I think if you look at them as individuals, it's because they create this amazing environment that actually fosters growth. So because of that, all of them grow.
My Danish kids, they were really struggling. They were so shy at the beginning. Yeah, this year I just saw a different picture, and it was so far.
They're in a whole different place in French than they were a year and a half ago. So
There are quite a few top students, and they're all females. And they take no quizzes. So from the start, the quizzes, the mock exams, they need the highest levels.
Our students have gone from very teacher-directed to these really incredibly independent people with their own thoughts, ideas, knowledge. They're pursuing things that I never thought I would see in the school before. And I think this support and growth really also started in DP1, maybe as the new students, there's something about when new students join. It is weird because you do come and when you see those students, and then you don't see the students anymore. They are set for the future, set for adults already. And because they're so kind to next to each other, it's good to know that these kinds of people are going out there, you know, to the world.
I've noticed that no matter how long I've known the students, they always grow up significantly between DP1 and DP2. There's a real big change, and that's when they really become adults, and we can see how bright their futures will be. This cohort being extremely ambitious.
I can see a lot of them becoming very successful just because they have that self-driven nature, they have that ability to take initiative and speak up for themselves.
I think we're going to see a lot of success stories. I think we're going to see people who get out there and shake things up a little bit.
They're amazing. They're straight up like things one by one. I'm extremely proud of each and every one in the class. They have come such a long way. The things they have achieved, where they started, where they are now, it's incredible. It's transformation. And they've all been so on top of everything. You know, asking questions, being critical, challenging, meeting even one another. You know, it was a fantastic class environment, I think.
I still have my high school, I'm still in touch with my high school friends, and they give you the most brutal messages. Feedback. It's a special thing because you were there, but you don't know what will happen in the future. So there is special kind of friends that you will never pick up anywhere after high school. So keep them if you are lucky enough to have those.
I mean, make sure you trade your contact information now. You probably won't do it once you're on.
The key is to put in the effort.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy, to go off and get wrapped up in your.
Yeah.
But if you feel the friendship is worth preserving and maintaining, then you gotta put in the effort. That's the number one thing.
And also like, because even if you don't see each other a year, 2, sometimes 5, once you get to see each other again, you suddenly realize that if you want to create it, it's still there. It will not disappear. So I think these bonds that you create when you are younger somehow are more permanent and durable than the ones that you create afterwards. It's really good. Yeah, to create these memories together and actually prioritize meeting with people, going somewhere, experiencing something new together. You can go anywhere. If you just decide to meet up in France in May next year and do it and actually do it, to take it easy and slow, and it's just so fun to be this age.
Bye-bye. Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.
Au revoir.
I'm sure we can all agree that film was very well made, and I'm sure the graduates are very happy about it and grateful. It's also a good time to thank our high school faculty, who not only have supported the school for years, but have also prepared this whole ceremony today. So if you can give them a round of applause.
To celebrate our graduates, we would also like to welcome valedictorians of class of 2025.
Thank you to all the parents again, and the teachers and friends for joining us today to celebrate the graduation of us, the class of 2021. Today, I want to emphasize how we've all been together along the way, on this 2+ year journey in the DP, in the NYP, and for some, even in the PYP or kindergarten. When schoolwork piled up and life started throwing challenges our way, especially in these past 2 years, it became easy to forget that we were never in this alone. We've been surrounded by friends, classmates, parents, and teachers every step of the way. I want to share a few of my experiences to show you what I mean when I say that we've truly been together throughout this journey. I joined ISH in NYP2 the same year as Amar, and I became friends with Lena, Layla, and Nico. People who made me feel welcome very early on. We had so many adventures on the Hellerup campus. Whether it was playing freestyle on the playground, spinning endlessly on that spinny thing, or how could we ever forget recreating the infamous TikTok dances. Although we left the Hellerup campus behind in NYP5, we did not leave behind the memories made in its classrooms. I vividly remember Spanish classes with Arshia, competing in math class blockets with Lina against Dan, and Danish classes with Celine and Zara. Seating arrangements and group projects brought us closer to people we might not have otherwise known. If it hadn't been for the IMS seating plan, I may not have become friends with Hector, and it was in music class that I shared my first experiences at ISH with Nico. Filming our film noir movie with Amar and Adi in design class, or creating our gothic fiction film, The Monkey's Paw, with Hector, Lainey, and Sophia, for English, definitely tested our filming abilities, but they've also become some of the moments we'll smile and laugh about for years to come. Now, I've talked a lot about our adventures at the Hellerup campus, but it would be completely unfair not to mention the many more we experienced here, both with familiar faces and with the amazing new additions to our grade during NYP5 and DP1. In NYP5, playing Guess the Song with Vedant, Jaden, and Adi became a lunchtime tradition. Then in DP1, lunchtime turned into Pictionary sessions with Habiba, Devindi, and Anaga, or enjoying the sunshine on benches with Emmy, Maria, Nazar, and Marina. I'll never forget psychology classes with Rio, who raised his hand for literally every single question Mr. Eugene asked, and with Lena, Camilla, Hannah, and Aaron. English classes with the boys, Benjamin, Dan, and Vigo, were always interesting. And math classes of struggling while solving complex numbers and vector problems turned into math classes of slightly less struggling, thanks to Fabio, Umut, Pedro, Sneha, and Philip. Chemistry HL with Josephine and Paula was always full of energy. And even though I did not take history or art, I know that the history students will never forget their engaging classes with Betty, Narcissus, and Henrique, and that art students will always remember their art classes with William, Katie, and Maciek. In my 6 years at ISH, I've made many friends and met so many different classmates. For each one of us, the number of years may differ. Some of us have been here for just 2 years, others for more than 10. But every single one of us has shared this journey from people from all around the globe. ISH has supported us with both education and experience, but the class of 2025 wouldn't be the same without you. I wouldn't say we're closing a chapter in our lives. I'd rather say that we're building upon it. Whether you're heading to university, taking a gap year, or pursuing something entirely different, there's a lot that lies ahead. Jalen and NYP2 could never have imagined the changes that would unfold in just 6 years. And none of us can predict what's coming in the decades ahead. But if there's one thing that I've learned from this journey, it is to be patient and to persevere. In volleyball, my coach always reminds me, you don't win a game with just 1 point. You focus and you win 1 point at a time. So take life one step, 1 day, 1 week at a time, and you'll achieve miracles. So I want to end by saying what each one of you has accomplished up to this day is already incredible, and I can't wait to see what's next for all of us. Let's stay in touch and let's continue to cherish the moments we've made together, because after all, we have been together along the way.
Hello? Okay. I want to start by saying thank you to all of you for coming to the graduation, and I want to start by saying that it feels like not so long ago we were the ones setting up this graduation for last year's graduate, but here we are, and we are now the ones graduating. And so I wanted to congratulate every one of you for this great achievement. It's been a long journey during which I learned many things, and I hope you guys also did. And that helped me become the person that I am today. I grew so much and learned so much about so many things. DPO, of course, had its ups and downs and joys and hardships, but despite that, I'm always grateful for the fact that I always had support and farm support-ish in the school, from the staff, the teachers, and of course my classmates and friends. And for that, I'm truly grateful. And overcoming these challenges was very much worth it for me. It gave me a sense of accomplishment like no others, like when we recently finished our internal assessments or exams, and that felt like something truly amazing, and I hope all of us feel the same. But something that I want to emphasize greatly was the fact that at this school, I always felt like I belonged with my classmates, with my friends, every day, whether it was at the football table, during lunchtime playing cards. Thanks, Jaden, for never forgetting to bring the cards. And also learning about interesting things in every subject, thanks to our great teachers. Also want to mention that I always enjoyed spending time with all my classmates during all the retreats where we get the opportunity to visit new locations and, for instance, spend 2 to 3 days building stronger bonds. For example, this year in August, and I always enjoyed that. So I would like to thank Ish for all these opportunities. Now to conclude, I also give special thanks to the school for having given a lot of trust in me, having given me a scholarship, and I hope that I was able to repay back this faith through my hard work. And even though this is likely one of the last times we'll spend together as a class, I will never forget the priceless moments I spent with each one of you, and I hope that we can keep in touch in the future to keep growing our bonds.
Thank you so much, Jalen and Fabio, for those inspiring words. And now we have arrived at the moment everyone has been waiting for. So parents, you might want to grab your cameras now. And graduates, please rise as you prepare to receive your diplomas.
Celine Abdallah.
Sandra Atia. Leila Mahirova. Aaron Jason Valentino Buckingham.
Enrique Mendes.
Fabio Santini.
Julio Chavez Basin.
Emilia Collins.
Paula Tortera Arjuna.
Elena Stella Zoida Seymour.
Eddie Rizzo Kid.
Marches Marius Grigore. Unfortunately, he's not here with us today. However, we wish him the best of luck in his future.
Benjamin Emil Harris.
William Campo Hun.
Emmy Miho.
Viggo Van Jensen. Leila Alexandra Kopax.
Anaga Krishna Prasad.
Philip Michel Jubiu Yashi Puri. Maria Niculescu. Nicole Otani.
Lucia Felipa.
Aditya Ajay Panicker.
Sophia Petrov-Spencer.
Nachek Jan Bianca.
Vindy Christina Hunter.
Vedant Kumar Sarvana Kumar.
Tracy Michael White.
Josephine Chavez Widdowson. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the class of 2025. We would now like to welcome Ms. Sharon, who will lead the class of term.
As your advisor, I have the unique opportunity of finishing today's ceremony. I will ask you all to get up. So you're wearing your waterboards, the hats, yes, the tradition goes back all the way to the 13th century. And as I Googled and learned, there are 4 meanings. And I promised in the morning that I would share with you. So now this is my last lesson. The first meaning, you have accomplished a challenge. Yes, you are graduating. The second one is connected to the rites of passage. You are entering a different stage of your life. The third one, you have done it together as a group. And the fourth one, now you are part of the learned community. So now, the graduates of 2025, please turn the tassel. Congratulations.
Dear guests, thank you so much for attending this ceremony. Please rise as we wish the graduates all the best on their new paths and see them off into their futures.
Please make way for them to walk through. Afterwards, we welcome you to make your way outside to see the last part of the evening, a hat toss and a cocktail party in honor of the graduates. But first, of course, let's applaud them. Let's applaud the graduates on their way out.